So there's a new way to play Pico-8 on your Android device, and I'm super excited. So I'm going to go through a quick tutorial where you can find this app and how to download it, and just to show you how easy this thing is. This is the way. This is the way. This is what you need to do. So stick around, and here we go. So this all happened while I was on vacation. One of my Discord friends messaged me and said, hey, this came out, and then I was reading a little bit about it. So I tried to test it, and it works. It's a great little app. I'm super excited because all I want is to play Pico-8 on an Android handheld and have native Splore. And for whatever reason, that seems to be a wildly bizarre concept. Sometimes some of the apps have worked, but they don't have native Splore. Sometimes you have to go through just a bizarre way and use Game Hub Lite, which it works, but it takes a lot to do. And as much as I love that, I don't think that that should be the end-all result. There should just be an Android app that we just click, it opens, it doesn't use extra crazy resources like Steam games do. And maybe if you're playing on you have an AYN Thor and you want to dual screen, you want to just multitask and do all sorts of things, you can have that app on the bottom, and maybe you want to put Steam games on top. But again, that's a super niche situation. But yeah, now we have this just works. So also it looks like the developer is actively improving it. There have been several updates even since when I first was notified about it. So, every day or a couple of days, it looks like there's new improvements and new updates. So I will have everything linked in the description below, so you can definitely download it and then go ahead. Now, I will preface this, obviously, but for those who don't know what Pico-8 is, Pico-8 is amazing, but Pico-8 is an 8-bit fantasy console. It doesn't have a home. It doesn't have an actual console box, but it's basically where you can play any of these games. There's thousands of games. There's a good almost, we'll say over 15,000 games that are actively on there. More than that, actually. So it does cost $15 US. It's $14.99 US to purchase a license for it. And it's fantastic. I don't know where you can buy something for $15 and they get access to literally over 15,000 games. I can't say that enough. So again, if you love 8-bit stuff, if you love just indie developed stuff, definitely check out Pico-8. I have said a bunch about it. I do a lot about it just because I love Pico-8 and I have a live stream about it. So anyway, if you are new to my channel, I talk a lot about Pico-8 here. So we have this wrapper now. We have this app that it works, and it works with native Splore. Now, Splore lets you actually access and go into the Pico-8 system, and you are actually able to open up that app and hit refresh, and you will see all the new carts or anything that has been on the featured list that is new. You'll see it all. It's all there, which is great. So you don't have to sit there and drop different carts and different games onto your device, and you don't have to go through a whole lot of anything. So again, this is great news. So with all that out of the way, let me just show you really quick how to do this. If you are new to Android, just follow along. It's a very, very easy process. And all of the things that I show you, it's very easy. So here we go. Another thing that I just wanted to mention, this is me editing, just wanted to add this portion in here. Now, there is another app that's being developed right now. It came out, it's in the works. We'll say that it's being developed. It's called Pico-8, and it isn't completely active for Android. I did try to use it. It doesn't look like it's completely there, and it is in official collaboration with Zep, who is the Pico-8 founder, and who I actually was able to speak to, but we'll get to that. So for right now, I wanted to focus on this wrapper for this video. So in the future, I will try to do the other, the Pico-8 app for iOS. And once it does have complete Android support, then obviously I will go through and show you guys about that. But when it's kind of not working that great, and even Zepp himself has said that, as you can see on the screen, what he has mentioned on Reddit. So yeah, it's there, it's being worked on, and that's all I'll say about that. So yeah. Here is the website where this is found. This is a GitHub page. This is linked in the description below. Now, if you scroll down, the developer has been very, very busy on fixing and improving this app, which I can totally appreciate. So thank you. But right here, the top portion, you just want to select assets. And it's the middle guy right here that says Pico-8 frontend.apk. So click it, download it. It's a very small app, very small file. Okay, so here is the Lexaloffle website. Again, the link will be in the description below. This is to download Pico-8. So here's all the carts, and that's the beautiful sound that I'll get to that later on. But up here at the top where it says download, you want to click that. And this will take you to this download site. Now, if you don't have a license to purchase it, there will be a spot where you can actually purchase it. And again, it's only $14.99 US. So best thing ever. So right here, once you have purchased it, we are going to actually download the Raspberry Pi zip file. So you just want to click on where it says zip, and it's a very small file. It will download, and then you are good to go. Now, one thing I will say, one disclaimer, you do not have to unzip this. I repeat, do not unzip the zip file. I know it sounds weird. Just go with me. You're just going to drag and drop the zip file. And just to show you that here are the two files that you need, and I'm just transferring them over to my internal storage of my AYN Thor. So very, very simple process. Just drag and drop, and then you're good. Okay, so here I have my Thor. My AYN Thor, and I already transferred over the file as you saw. Now I do have the Pico-8 file over here as well. So we have the APK, the Android APK. We have everything that we need. We just need to load it. So here, go to files, and then you're just going to want to go and find where you put those files. And this should be it. There we go. I've done this a few times, so I wanted to make sure. So I completely deleted everything so that you guys could see, and I'm starting this completely from scratch on this device, just so you're going to come up across a couple different things. So if this comes up, it's not a big deal. This is just telling you, hey, you're not installing something from the Google Play Store where it's verified and everything. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So you're just going to want to go into settings, and then you're going to allow from this source. So you click that open, and do you want to install this app? Yes. We click install, and then we're going to open. Now, you open it. This is the file. Now, you do, again, have to, basically what all this says is you're accessing, the app wants access to your files, basically. So you're going to say, yes, you do have access to the files. You click the little button up at the top, and there you go. It didn't install that. That's weird. Okay, so to show this on a different device, because I just want to make sure that anybody that's not familiar with Android does see this, I'll do this again. This is the files I have transferred over onto the RGDS, the two files that I do need. So here we have the front end, the Pico-8 front end app, and then this is the Raspberry Pi Pico-8 zip file. So we click on the APK, and yes, we want to do the package installer. And we'll just go always. I don't know what the other thing is. So right here, downloads for your security, you're just going to say, yes, I make sure that, yes, I allow from this source because I know where I got it from. And then we click on install, and it will automatically install that. When we're done, we open it. It's a very small file. All right, there you can see that's the wrapper. So for whatever reason, it's going to come up here. Okay, so right here, this is what I wanted to show you. So you want to select where the Pico-8 Raspberry Pi zip file is, and you click on that. And then it's going to bring you to the recent section. Again, you can hit the hamburger menu up here to navigate through to wherever you've stored that file. Since I threw this on the internal storage and that's the only thing that was there, so it's recognizing that. So we click on the zip file, and then it's extracting, it's doing what it needs to do. And then there we go, the most beautiful sound. And you can just scroll over. Now it works with obviously the joystick or the D-pad. And just to show you, so we update the features, and there we go. You can see that it's actually there. So as far as I know, there isn't any way of changing the size of the screen, which that's fine. But let's see. Yeah, you can either, if you hit the select button down here, it asks you, do you want to shut down Pico-8? You can exit the console, which I do not recommend because it will bring you into, I'll just show you, it will bring you into this whole prompts thing, which is great if you're on a computer or something that has a keyboard, but then you're in this, and you try to hit anything and it's like, nope, I don't feel like working for you. So that's where, just don't hit that. Just do exit, shut down Pico-8 is what you need. But this is fantastic. This is this is the easiest way of playing Pico-8 on your Android phones, on your Android devices. It works very, very well. It's seamless. I mean, once you it's just a simple install, and there you go. You have access to literally thousands of games to just play on Pico-8. And this, again, you will have to purchase that license, but I'm telling you, it's the best $15 you've ever spent. Seriously. Where can you spend $15 and literally get access to over 15,000 games? There's almost 20,000 games of Pico-8 that are available. So, which is just absolutely wild to me. Okay, so another really cool thing about this app that it actually is integrated into Emulation Station Desktop Edition. There's a little trick, and I will show you how to do that. So if you can see, I have Android apps, Android games, and I have it currently, I have the Pico-8 app in Android apps right now. So I can launch it, and the cool thing is I have it set up for the bottom screen. It's like the AYN Thor was made for having the Pico-8 on the bottom screen. So it just fits perfectly. So how do we do that? We're going to hit start, and I just want to actually, before I show you that, right here to get it to the bottom screen, you go into other settings, and if you arrow down, there is a spot where it says launch games on other screen. That's just a couple from the bottom, so that's how you get that. But now I want to put it into my Android games because it's missing. It should go in Android games. It can go in both folders. Why not? So we go into settings, we go into utilities, and then we go into game importers. You select whichever folder that you want to add it to, and then you would just make your selection of what you're going to add in there. It automatically knows what are games. You hit start, and then it just populates, and everything is good. So, and afterwards, it will reconnect, and there we have it's Pico-8 right there. So awesome. You can see how this is a little bit different. If you have created a Game Hub Lite, that's my Game Hub Lite icon that's right there, and it's got a little Game Hub Lite tiny icon. But this is the Pico-8 little symbol, and it's surrounded by it's got a black background. So yeah, And then we can just click that, and I can't say enough about this app. This is it. This is the go-to. I know there's been, in the past I've talked about really all the Pico-8 apps or ways you can get Pico-8 onto your Android, and now this is it. We had the P8 Go app, we had the Infinity app. I got really excited about all that. Until this app came out, I was using Pico-8 through GameHub Lite, and that's how I was accessing Splore. But now I don't need to do that, and it's a way easier, better way to get Pico-8. So I'm very happy about this, and if there are any updates, I'll definitely update you. So far, this thing is working just awesome. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Leave them in the comments. Even if you are new to Pico-8, definitely let me know what some of your favorite Pico-8 games are. And again, if you're new to this channel, I do a lot with Pico-8. I do a weekly stream on Pico-8 games, so definitely check that out. And yeah, so do all the things, like, subscribe, all of that. So as always, thanks for watching. Stay awesome and go play some games.